creators of the automated war matrix are running for the antipodes. The apocalypse algorithms just issued a terminal residency mandate, and the billionaires are burrowing into the Uruguayan bedrock. This is Underground Globalist News. I'm Alexa Jones, broadcasting from out of the Tiki Bar in La Barra, where the Thiel compound is the talk of the town. Let's look at the open source data, folks. Mainstream print, the New York Times, financial records. It's all public. In late May 2026, Palantir billionaire and defense tech kingpin Peter Thiel bought a $12 million mansion in the Barrio Parque enclave of Buenos Aires, moving his entire family and enrolling his kids in local schools. And, at the exact same time, property registries in Punta del Este, Uruguay, confirmed a massive $10 million land acquisition in the luxury Fasano complex to build high-security subterranean fortress engineered by the Viñoly architectural studio. The corporate media says to avoid a proposed 5% wealth tax initiative in California. They want you to think it's just a rich man playing jurisdictional hopscotch. But we don't look at the wallpaper here, friends. We look at the architectural bones underneath. This physical extraction is happening precisely at the financial and structural apex of these defense entities' total capture of the United States military-industrial complex. In May 2026, Palantir reports an explosive Q1 revenue of $1.633 billion, an 85% year-over-year rocket ride, carrying a Rule of 40 score of 145%. Concurrently, Anduril Industries locks down a jaw-dropping 10-year, $20 billion enterprise agreement with the U.S. Army to stream the entire military infrastructure through their open software platform, the Lattice Operating System. Do you see the terrifying temporal paradox? The very architects who have successfully woven the digital nervous system of Western intelligence, who hold the U.S. national security apparatus hostage to their software dependencies, who have fast-forwarded the AI revolution looking into their scrying stone and have seen what the future holds, and quickly ripped their own flesh and blood out of their beloved America. Why? Because the algorithms they built aren't predicting a mild market correction. The mathematical models running inside the data vaults are sounding the alarm bells. They are fleeing California's super-voting share trap tax laws, sure, but they don't care about that. They are fleeing what's coming. The Southern Cone is historically isolated from Northern Hemisphere jet streams and nuclear fallout, folks. Think about that. I'm not speculating. I have meticulously parsed the unredacted pages of SEC Form 10Q filings. I have scanned the emergency decrees of the Argentine Official Gazette. It is written in plain text in Decrees 366 and 524 of 2025. President Javier Milei bypassed the entire legislative apparatus to establish Golden Visa program, a simple $500,000 entry fee. And what happens weekly once the architect lands in Buenos Aires? On May 22, 2026, Milei announces the Gemelo Digital Social, an AI-driven social digital twin brought to you by the Ministry of Human Capital. They claim it's just to audit welfare and simulate socioeconomic scenarios, but security analysts are calling it a point-for-point replication of Palantir's Foundry ontology architecture. They are converting a nation-state of 46 million human souls into a closed-loop telemetry laboratory. They will push ahead the ultimate predictive artificial god, and they bought a sovereign sandbox to ride out the collapse that inevitably follows. Former Defense Minister Agustín Rossi filed a habeas data lawsuit. Mila Zurbriggen filed criminal complaints for violations of Article 157, and the government is in an existential panic, forcing Undersecretary Alejandro Alvarez to accuse critics of having a phobia of transparency. They are feeding human behavior into an eschatological machine, while the creators disappear into reinforced subterranean tombs in Uruguay. While the tech oligarchs escape their own engineered apocalypse by retreating to foreign bunkers, the average citizen has to live in the open. That is why we are bringing you the Freedom Shovel. Yes, folks, this is a poly-bicarbonate military-grade spade manufactured with 100% human hands. The 1% may have mega bunkers built under on the beautiful Uruguayan coast, but with the Freedom Shovel, you can build your own 6-foot hole to hide in when Optimus bots are the only things moving through the irradiated wastes. Use promo Peter Loves America for 99% off. Stay vigilant, you beautiful remnants of the human resistance, and keep your eyes on the southern horizon. Alexa Jones, signing off.